As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Texas. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! What a great play by the defense and paying it off return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. The expressway is wide open. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's now a final in one of the more intriguing games of the season, this huge top-5 clash. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Always interesting to see top-5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Going up top on 1st down. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll go to the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down. You understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south. Get a 1st down. Get a new set of downs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Washington. He's run out of bounds. first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. There's a live football. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
First down, Texas.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Coming after him. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
It's complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And it's no good. And here in the 1st quarter, we remain tied. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse. And
Afterburner's coming. Smashes ahead. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He leaves it with his back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return.
The return is tackled down at the 17, and the Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll toss it to the left. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Off play action on first down. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
The give from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the day. He's been a workhorse, continue to feed him, continue to create balance in this offense. But what a nice day by this young man running the football.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wolverines!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football. They've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
He's looking for a man on second down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Michigan.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage. Snap to the up man. It's a fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking everything.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Hard running there. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's hard to stop great runs. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try the run. The Longhorns will keep this drive going.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slips a tackle, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Caught at the 25. He's off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. He's going to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw it. This time on target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Feeling some heat. Complete downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
29 Phillips.
The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be dragged down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met it at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try to run for it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
At the 18-yard line. Now, 4th down.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try it on the ground. The Longhorns will have a first down.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. Defense on. That time, they finally drag him down at the 42.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go some.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game, get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was.
Oh, look out! He's at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty.
Texas.
Set on first down. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man on the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. To the ground with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9 Bay.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Trying play action. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He fires to the left side. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
On the move at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick it away. Texas.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 42, Texas 21.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Hands it off. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. The give to the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
3rd down coming.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. They'll try to get it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They want to run it left here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Sometimes on field goal block, you just want to take the win and let them kick it. The roughing the kicker penalty gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Trying to barge in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Right back to the well. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Lining up to convert 3rd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They move the tight end all over. They'll try to run for it. The Wolverines brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Michigan.
Looking for a productive play on first down. And the quarterback takes a knee. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Michigan.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.